Get ready for the morning rush.
A quick wrap of your news and weather. We'll start with Kristen Curry.
Good morning. We'll begin with the next big weather maker. Still tracking a handful of spot showers further off to the west, or the east today. But western New Mexico, get ready because you're also going to be looking at increasing rain chances through this afternoon and evening. I do think the higher train will be also busy today with a few spot storms here in the metro by late day. Something's back to you.
As you get ready to head out the door, following the day's top local stories, we start with Sarah Yingling.
Tonight, dozens will gather for a candlelight vigil and balloon release for little Nee Win and her mother, Cam Tito. Police say Nee was killed by her stepfather, 45-year-old Tran Trinh Van. They say he then shot and killed his wife before turning the gun on himself. Police add that Van had a history of domestic violence and that Nee's mother recently asked him to move out. The vigil is being held at El Rancho Atrisco Park at 7. Fernanda?
A pending lawsuit over how APS handled the February election is putting some projects on hold before they even take off. The district says they're not halting projects already under construction, but 5 projects that were in the bidding stage have been pushed back until the lawsuit can be resolved. A 6th project up for bid will move forward. It's a new K-8 school in the Northwest. The district says they don't want to put it off because of overcrowding issues. Crystal?
The man who drove drunk and killed a local businessman could get up to 6 years behind bars. He's now awaiting his sentence after pleading guilty. Coulter Cook was nearly 3 times the legal limit when he crashed his truck in Tanawan, killing bicyclist Bart Rutledge last year. In court, Cook pleaded guilty to vehicular homicide and DWI just yesterday.
And as you wake up today, police continue their investigation into a crash that left a motorcyclist dead. It happened last night at about 8 p.m. on San Mateo near Montgomery. The victim's name has not been released, and police are not saying anything about the driver in this case. If any more information does come in, as it does, we'll update you both on air and on the KRQE News app.
On to the race for the White House. Donald Trump doubling down on his immigration proposals just hours after his visit to Mexico. His ideas include getting Mexico to pay for a wall and creating a deportation force to deal with undocumented immigrants who commit crimes. This morning, Mexico's president responding on Twitter saying Mexico will not pay for that wall. Democrat nominee Hillary Clinton criticizing Trump's Mexico meeting, calling it a photo op.
This morning, about 20 people are facing charges as protests against the Bakken pipeline continue in North Dakota. They're charged with trespassing on a private construction site. The proposed pipeline is more than 1,100 miles long, starting in North Dakota. The Standing Rock Sioux tribe says it could taint their drinking water. A judge is expected to make a final decision later this month.
New this morning, the Florida Gulf Coast is bracing for Hermine. The tropical storm is forecasted to strengthen into a hurricane today before making landfall. Residents are already feeling the effects, rain and flooding.
The water has been really bad. We actually have a pump inside ready to go to flow out the water out here.
In Florida alone, states of emergencies have been declared in more than 40 counties. A tropical storm watch has been extended northward to Georgia and South Carolina. Kristen?
Metro Threat Index for today added 3 with those spot storm changes we have in the forecast this afternoon. We'll be watching for some heavy rain as well as some gusty winds packed in with these storms and the lightning. Now, this will happen later on this afternoon into this evening. It's not going to be a full-on washout, but we'll keep you updated as those storms roll in. Adam?
Happening today, Rio Grande High is celebrating the grand opening of its brand new 9th grade academy. That $25 million makeover includes 48 classrooms, 3 computer labs, and space for both teacher offices and student common rooms. There are also courtyards and a patio with new lighting and fence upgrades. The district broke ground on that project last July.
Also happened today at landmark Southeast Albuquerque grocery store is going on the market this morning. This as it prepares to close its doors after 36 years. The Fair and Square grocery store on Central near Rhode Island is a well-known neighborhood fixture. It was even featured on the TV series Preacher. The store is set to close September 24th. That's when the current owners will retire.
A new report is now ranking cars when it comes to child seat safety. Researchers looked at latch hardware. Experts say the most important factor is where that latch hardware is actually placed in the vehicle. The study shows the middle seat is actually the safest spot for a child to sit. You can see the rating for your vehicle at krqe.com. Just go to the links section. Kristen?
And a quick check on traffic for you this morning. Not dealing with any major accidents out there. A little slow I-25 southbound near the Rio Bravo exit and also Paseo both ways as you approach Jefferson. We'll keep a very close eye on that traffic situation for you. Catherine?
An aviation officer is glad to be working again after he was pronounced dead 3 times. Officer Bobby Dilley's been with aviation police for nearly 10 years after 20 years with APD. Even so, he was determined to return to work after a near fatal run-in with a drunk driver in 2014. And not to a desk job or light duty. He's back on patrols. The woman convicted in the crash, Michelle Rivera, blew 2 times the legal limit that night. She pleaded no contest to great bodily harm by vehicle and aggravated DWI. Though he says his life is shortened, Dilly says he forgives Rivera. Crystal?
Tomorrow, you can soak in the familiar sights and smells of the State Fair early. The fair is offering a sneak peek of the Midway. The preview starts tomorrow at 5 when some of the rides will open. Then the carnival will open once again on Saturday and Sunday during the New Mexico True Fest. For more information on ticket prices, visit our website, krqe.com.
I'm extremely excited to see if we can gain some traction, not spin our wheels.
Tonight, the New Mexico Lobos football team kicks off their season against the South Dakota Coyotes. Kickoff scheduled for 7 o'clock at Branch Field at University Stadium. Tickets are still available. We posted a link on the KRQE News app.
Time now for the 5 facts.
Start at number 5. We're just over 4 weeks away from the start of this year's Balloon Fiesta. 17 new special shapes are making their debut this October. The newcomers include Flying Gator, Who's Up the Owl, and the Lovebirds.
Cool. Looking forward to that. Number 4, a well-known grocery store in Albuquerque is going up for sale today. The Fair and Square store on Central near Rhode Island opened in 1980. It was even featured on the TV series Preacher. The owners plan to retire when the store closes September 24th.
At number 3, temperatures similar to yesterday will get back into the 80s this afternoon. Some spotty to scattered storms likely to develop for the later part of today and into this evening. We'll go spot storms here in the metro and even some scattered showers out east, but western New Mexico also a little bit more active today. This continues tomorrow.
On to number 2 now. The death of Victoria Martins shedding light on another problem in Albuquerque, meth. Martins was injected with the drug before her murder. Law enforcement officials say it's almost impossible to combat the cheap and easy to get drug. Bernalillo County is now working with UNM Hospital to develop resources to help meth users. The county's detox program does not have the resources to take in meth users, especially if that person is going through a psychotic episode.
Number 1, a special public memorial is scheduled to be held tonight, as we mentioned earlier, for the Albuquerque mom and daughter found dead over the weekend. Investigators say a man who had a history of domestic violence fatally shot Cam T. Toe and his 11-year-old stepdaughter, Ni Nguyen, then turned the gun on himself. Ni Nguyen was a student at S.R. Marmon Elementary. After this case and Martin's murder, APS says its staff members are undergoing further training to detect even small hints of child abuse, such as a child not being excited maybe for a 3-day weekend. We have more details on tonight's vigil on the KRQE News app.
So we've been talking a lot about the New Mexico True Fest. Coming up in just a few minutes, we're going to have all the details you need to know about it if you want to attend.
Sounds great. That's right after this break on Fox New Mexico. We'll see you right on the other side.